My name is James Williams Jr. We're going to Kung Fu Half number 2. Now, I've done what I was going to do for my father, and if you've been paying attention, it just brought me to what I need to do right now about teaching our young kids of color right from wrong. I came up in a time where airplane terrorists was high with TWAL flight, and by the time I got to 2011, and before that with 9/11, things like that tend to team down. I came up in a time with the Branch Davidians and all kinds of other terrorist groups and Timothy McVeigh blowing up children's centers and shit like this. This is where the lack of discipline in your children come in, because you have the right to protest. You have the right to speak and say whatever the hell you want. But when a soldier dons on these things right here, you do not have a right to become a traitor and have treasonous actions against our own kind. I believe Mr. McVeigh was a soldier. And I also came up in a time where people would talk about the Texas shooter who was a Marine. So, there's a lot of things that can go wrong in your life, and this is where you need to learn how to take control of it. Mental and physical discipline is everything. It used to be everything to me because I had kung fu skills that were unmatched by many. Now that I'm not legally allowed to do them, there's a wee bit of a problem. But that does not give me the right to go completely ballistic and go out of control. So we have to teach our young people that there are things that we don't do. I can tell you exactly where I was when Tiananmen Square happened. I was a little kid. In between my teenage years and my adolescent years. I couldn't give you an exact date of Tiananmen Square, but on that day where the Asian man of Chinese descent stood in front of that tank, I was at home with my dad in the summertime on Riverview watching this shit live as it unfolded on the news. And not too long after that, it would be another couple of summers away, maybe a few summers, not really going to swear to the number of summers, they had the Oliver North scandal. And yes, my dad and I, like I said, used to make me watch the news. And this is why my dad made me watch the news. It wasn't something that he was trying to force on me, but it was something he was trying to teach me. And what he was trying to teach me was, you need to be well informed about the events that's going on around you. You need to remember things like where you were when the Berlin Wall came down. You need to remember where you were when terrorists decided that they were going to fly into the Twin Towers. A lot of you guys watching this video right now probably weren't with your father when these things happened, or weren't at home laying in the bed when Ann Curry screamed and you sit up real fast to watch the second plane collide into the tower. I know where I was at the time. I know where I was during most of the things. The Berlin Wall, I swear I was with my father then too. And the thing about being with my father taught me why I needed to watch the news. My father engraved in my head, even to this day, even if I don't like the news, I will still check the news out, because there are important things in the news that you need to be informed on. Because if you're not informed about the things that go on around the world, you could get sucked up in the mix and be a victim, because you could stumble right into a terrorist act and don't even know it. And there's a lot of things that goes on that we don't pay attention to. And why don't we pay attention to it? Because no one sits there and takes the time to make the time for the young people to sit there and explain to them, to guide them down the path that they need to go on. We're too busy? Nope. Too lazy? Fuck yeah. And for men of color, if you're watching this specifically goes to you. Because not every man of color is a bad man of color or a bad father. Sometimes we just don't have the ability to try. Sometimes we don't have the tools to know what to do, because we didn't have our fathers. I was ever so grateful and blessed that I had my father and some brave-ass, badass uncles from the military and beyond to guide me down the right path. So like I said, I've been handcuffed twice, but I've never been in jail. I've been arrested maybe 15 or 20 times just because that's how many speeding tickets I've had since 16 to like 23. Now, I think the last speeding ticket I got was 30-something. I'm not going to swear to it, but I have a problem when I get behind the wheel. Most people aren't going to own that, but I'm going to confess it all right now. I have a speeding problem. I'm just like Need for Speed or Fast and Furious. I get behind that wheel, and it's really not so much as I have a problem. As the problem is that the assholes in front of me just don't know how to drive. Okay, I have a problem. You know, and the first part of dealing with the problem is admitting that you have a problem. So when I get behind the wheel on 64, I have to watch everybody and everything. I advise you guys to do the same thing. But if you have that problem where this guy in front of you is just not driving fast enough, okay, go around one of them. Don't get like me and try to go around every damn body. So I'm going to close this out because somebody's pinging me. And I just want to say, I want to thank my father one more time for all that he's done, for all the guidance that he's given me, and for all the love and wisdom that he has engraved into my head, making me want to know more about my heritage, making me want to know more about what I'm going to do with my life, making me have a fighting chance in the world where everyone else in color just don't give a damn about what they teach the young and don't care if the young are behind bars. The jail ain't for everybody, just like the military ain't for everybody. There are a lot of things in this world that's just not for everybody. You need to find your niche, fit in there, and stay there. Find something you love to do, and you'll never work a day in your life. Find something that you just have to do, and you will suffer and work until you can't do it anymore. My name is James Williams Jr. Take a leap of faith, people. I'll be seeing you.